Here I am at, once again, another airport. I'm back at San Fran International. I'm about to hop on a plane. It's just over there. It's there. That's my plane. It's taking me to Seattle. And they just started boarding all the reboard people, so all the kids and military people and first class, and apparently it's a really full flight, so I'm not looking forward to it. I think I've got a middle seat. So I've made it to the hotel in Seattle, which is quite nice. Good job, Jasmine Spoon, finding this one. It's nice and big. There's so much extra room. I think it's because it's meant to be like a family room because there's like a connecting door. But yeah, so they let me check in early. I spent forever and ever waiting for a shuttle to come pick me up, except they obviously know how cold Seattle gets, because in the under the seats at like in the waiting area for the shuttle, there was little heaters like built into the seat, and so I was getting a very warm bum, which was quite nice, I have to say, because it's not cold, but it's not exactly warm. But yeah, for some reason or another I can't connect to the Wi-Fi here. I'll have to go see someone down at the front desk and see if they can help me with it, but it makes it very difficult to figure out what I'm doing for the rest of the day, so because it's about 2 o'clock and I've only got kind of 2 half days and a whole day here in Seattle, so I kind of need to fit in as much as I can while I can. And so I yeah, I planned on Googling and figuring out what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go. I think the Pike Place Market, I think that's what it's called, is up the road a little bit, so I might go do that and find some lunch and have a look around and see where I end up from there. But yeah, the only other things I know to do here is the Space Needle and Starbucks, and hopefully I can find this Glassworks garden and go there at some point, but I really need the internet. It's funny, I'd forgotten how much I relied on it, because it's weird not having 3G connectivity on my iPad, and I can't connect on my phone. For some reason it won't let me connect to the data, so I should probably call up and figure that out. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to go down and actually talk to people. Like, heaven forbid, I'll actually have to ask for help. But yeah, there's a really pretty view out my window. There's a nice little park, and it's the city of Seattle. And then down there, my favourite thing, however, is one of those road signs down there. It actually says that it points to like Vancouver in British Columbia, so Canada. I was like, wow, we are really far north if they start talking about Canada on road signs, which quite excites me, actually. I could just jump the border. Exactly. So I made it into Pike Market. It's pretty crazy. There's lots of beautiful flowers and lots of seafood and lots of fruit veg and lots of amazing things, actually. But nothing for lunch. So I've ended up eating stuff from a bakery, but sweet stuff. So probably not the ideal lunch, but what do you do? Let's see if I can find something savoury that will actually fill my belly. I found some amazing cakes. I think I'm going to buy a peony, even though I'm staying in a hotel. I think I'm going to go buy one, but we'll see what we can find out here. Starbucks. It's not quite as exciting as I was expecting, I have to say, but it's there. I'm sure Jess would love it if she was here, but she's not. I'm gonna go in and see what I can find, see if there's any more exciting inside. It's got a pretty funny sign at the front rather than the Starbucks. It's got like a whole mermaid thing going on, but we'll see what it is. My afternoon was pretty good, actually. I went down to the markets, as you would have seen in previous videos, but what you probably didn't see was that everybody is stoned, because it's legal in Washington and Colorado too, but yeah, since Seattle's in Washington, that's why it makes a difference here. But
yeah, like so everybody was stoned, and I now smell, so I'm gonna have to do some washing. But even it was to the point where all the homeless people on the side of the street, you know, a couple of them had the sign saying "Need money for pot." So it's a bit of different. Something I'm kind of not used to. So I guess in that aspect it's a little bit strange. Apart from that, you know, quite a productive afternoon. I've been meaning to get a box to post some things to camp for the last couple of days because I have some things that I don't need until camp, and there's no point in me lugging them around. And while I've super packed my suitcase to get here, last night when I was packing for my next flight to Seattle, I kind of cheated and just pulled out my country road bag and started shoving stuff in there. So hopefully if I post this stuff, it'll mean that I'll be back down to one suitcase rather than having to carry like 4 bags that I've got going on currently. So I got the box and everything to do that, so I'll have to do that at some point this afternoon. But I'm a little bit worried that I didn't get the big enough box. But that's alright, we'll figure it out. And the other thing I did was I went into AT&T and spoke to someone about getting a SIM card for my iPad, which I'm thinking, the more I think about it, the more I think it's going to be a good idea, because I've just spent $20 on Wi-Fi for 2 days, so I can imagine that a SIM card will save me money if the next couple of hotels, I have to pay for my Wi-Fi as well. So having a SIM card, I guess, will not only make it easy to be able to Google things while I'm out, but potentially save me money on Wi-Fi, because I just can't believe it's so expensive. But yeah, the rest of my day is just going to be quite lazy. I'm exhausted, as I've said a couple of times. I haven't been sleeping properly, so I think I'm just going to try and crash early. Maybe watch some trashy TV. Maybe just get some room service. So I think there's a Chipotle about a block down, so I'll go get some Chipotle, because I haven't had any since 2010. But Mad Mex is pretty much the same thing, so I can't really say that that's a fair thing. But yeah, I'll probably go down and grab a burrito, put some veggies in it, and yeah, apart from that, there's nothing exciting planned for the day. But tomorrow should be a good day. I'll go Space Needle and to the gardens and maybe do some shopping. So we'll see what happens. We'll just see how it goes.